what do you do if one parent wants to be the heavy and the other parent wants to be the soft?
That's tough, yeah, and too often you see that as parents, you got to try to be on the same page, and then that creates friction between parents because they're fighting, saying you're going to ruin this kid if you treat him this way. And they're, oh, I can't. And
Last
it's
night,
tough.
for example, last night.
You tell me.
Everybody's eating jambalaya, but it's spicy, so Rocco won't eat the jambalaya.
Yeah.
So I have to make him something separate. I show him the bagel bites, the pizza bagel bites.
Good.
And I say, Rocco, can I make this for you instead? I know you're not going to eat the spicy jambalaya. Yes, Mommy, I want the bagel bites pizza. Okay. I make them. I give them to him. He takes one bite, and then he doesn't want them.
Yeah.
And the whole night, he's like, I want something else. I want something else. I'm like, no. I
Yeah.
made you the pizza bagel bites.
Yeah.
You eat those first, and then I'll make you something else. But I'm not wasting the pizza bagel bites. It's just not happening.
Right.
All night we're fighting about it intermittently. He watches TV. He complains some more. He's hungry. Eat the pizza bagel bites. He won't eat them. So we're in bed, and Rocco's like, I'm hungry. I'm hungry. And I'm like, he needs to eat the pizza bagel bites. Panda takes him downstairs and makes him a bowl of Lucky Charms. Panda eats the bagel bites.
Yeah.
I think it's a horrible lesson. What do you think?
What do I think?
As a man who also has no power in his house.
Yeah, you're right. No,
this is
it
something
often
you and
happens,
I
yeah.
can relate to each other
Yeah.
on.
Are you Team Virginia or you Team Panda?
I'm Team Virginia.
I love Panda, but I'm Team Virginia on this one.
Yeah.
It was only 3 bagel bites. All he had to do was eat those, and I would have made him anything else he wanted.
But I mean, I came from a house too. If you asked for something, you didn't eat it, and then you complained, it was the same thing. No, you have to eat that, or
Yes.
you're not getting anything.
Thank you.
That's the toughest thing when you're in a relationship and you're co-parenting and you believe being the heavy, or like, at least just being straight. To me, it's not even, it's just not being wishy-washy. It's just saying, no, it's like, here is the rules of engagement. I've drawn up the lines. Now we're not going to me, it would be like playing a football game and then halfway through the game, you're like going, no, okay, if you cross the 20-yard line, we'll give you 6 points. No, that's not how you play the game. The rules have already been drawn up.
And Rocco was quick to let me know, I don't like you, I like Daddy.
Yes, exactly. Well, and that'll happen, and sometimes that feeds into parents' egos, and that's what gets frustrating when you're on the other side of it saying, look, I firmly believe I'm doing what's right. You're the escape person, and then you always get the favoritism, but I'm doing what needs to be done.
Is Panda up right now?
Yep.
Oh. Does he want to defend himself?
I mean,
Would he say that what he did was right, or is he just say, it's just easier, you can't let the kid go to bed hungry?
Yeah, what would he say? If you really sat him down and say, honestly, babe.
He would say he felt bad for Rocco because Rocco probably really was hungry.
Sure.
But does he think he's right to... I get that Rocco is hungry, but does Panda think he's right?
Yeah.
He does.
Yeah, he just wanted to get it over with and go to bed and stop fighting about it. And
You were trying to teach a lesson.
I was trying to teach a lesson, and I'd been trying to teach a lesson for hours. I cooked those bagel bites before Panda even got home from work.
Yeah.
So this was going on for hours.
You were in the midst of it's like a dance.
Yes.
You were in the middle of a dance with Rocco about teaching him something, and the dance is going on, then all of a sudden it's like somebody cuts in and say, and he takes the lead, and then he's dancing with Rocco, and now the whole thing changes into breakdancing.
I don't want to speak for you, Fat Kevin, but
Yeah.
are you in the mood for bagel bites now? Because I know I am.
They do sound good. Pizza bagel
Well,
bites.
Yes.
I've got some.
Hey, Denny's, why don't you call Panda and just give him the option? Just say, hey, do you want to come on and defend yourself about the Lucky Charms, or do you not feel like hearing the wrath of your wife? And then you can give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. If he wants to come on, he can. If he's like, no,
Start with a good morning, though. Good morning, Panda.
That's not how I want to start with my day. Then, yeah, you can do the thumbs down.
Yeah, Panda, you want to go on live on the air and get just absolutely ridiculed by your wife? Come on.
I'm not ridiculing anybody. I didn't say anything. I did say something. I looked at him and I said, so you saved him. You ate the bagel bites so he could eat the cereal. And he's like, yeah, well, I didn't want him to go to waste. I was like,
Were you mad?
At that point, I'd given up.
I think you're frustrated. I mean, maybe mad is part of the emotion that you feel.
I was
but
mad
I
when-
think you're frustrated because you're like, okay, I really feel like I'm doing what is right for the child here. And it's not easy and it's not fun. And now you've just completely cut in, ruined my lesson, and made me look like the bad guy.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's how you feel.
He's coming into the cage. Okay.
Okay. He's a brave man. Okay, Panda.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we're discussing here. Lots of parents have been through this. The Bagel Bites incident that happened last night with Rocco.
Bagel Bite Gate.
I love this.
And so Virginia feels like she's trying to teach a lesson. Rocco is fighting with her the whole night. At the end of the night, you wind up eating the Bagel Bites and giving him the Lucky Charms. Explain your decision in that moment, why you thought that was the right thing to do.
Well, all right, Kev. So I got home from work, and I saw that he had the Bagel Bites, and he took a few bites, and he just didn't. I guess he didn't want them. Sometimes we have food, and we just, you know what? I don't want it. I get that. Now, I'm not. Believe me, I'm on my wife's team with this, but after 3 to 4 hours of this, eat the bagels. The bagels are like hockey pucks at this point.
Yeah.
And Rocco is just like, I don't want them. I want something else. I'm like, all right. I get, V was very steadfast in that you got to eat what I make you. I'm all about that. And I even said that to him. I reiterated that 3 to 4 times last night.
Mm-hmm.
But finally, it's bedtime, and he looks at me and he says, Daddy, I'm really hungry. I'm like, well, you should have eaten the bagels. He's like, I just don't want the bagels. I said, well, what do you want? He said, can I just have some cereal? Now, who am I to, send the kid to bed on an empty stomach if he's hungry?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, all right. So I went downstairs and I made him a little tiny bowl. He ate that and he passed out. I don't see the big, besides, Virginia was on a rampage about something entirely different between the bagels and the mosquitoes. So
The roof is leaking. You got pool drama.
So you just, in all of this, you just didn't know what she was upset about everything. So you didn't really know how much she was really upset about the bagel issue. It might have been more mosquito.
Right, man. And honestly, Kev, at that point, I'm like, I just want to put my head down and call it a night.
Yeah.
Surrender. So Rocco did. He beat you guys down.
Yeah.
Okay. You wanted some sleep. Okay. So, and this happens a lot. So was Panda right, or was he the weaker parent in the sense where it's like, oh, and look, and sometimes I think that's what often happens. You could argue it's the same kind of thing with parents when they hand their kids some electronics because they're just like, I'm tapped out. Like, for my own peace of mind and comfort, okay, fine, I give in.
Well, as a parent, if the kid's not listening, I guess what I'm asking is it okay to send a kid to bed on an empty stomach if the kid's not listening? Is that considered, Panda's saying, I don't want to send my boy to bed on an empty stomach?
He felt like it was like cruel and unusual punishment.
Abuse light almost.
Right.
Okay.
I'm asking, is that a common thing with parents?
I come from the upbringing of, hey, I'm hungry. Well, there's peanut butter and jelly. Make a sandwich. I don't want that. Well, then you must not be too hungry. So I get that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My grandparents would just kind of hammer me. They're like, well, you're going to eat what's there. You're not going to eat. And I don't know. I guess since, I don't know, maybe I am. Maybe I'm just a softer, I'm Mr. Softy. I don't know.
Oh, no, don't beat yourself up.
Compared to me, anybody would look soft.
Yeah. We're going to love you regardless.
Yeah, don't beat yourself up.
Yeah.
This isn't about shaming anybody.
And I think how you feel, it's often where we are. And there are probably times where, as a parent, we've gone that route, and then we're like going, I don't know, was I too soft, or what I did was right? Was it better for me, or was it better for the kid?
Every day I make stupid parenting decisions. So, I mean, that's just a part of parenting.
I feel like there wasn't even a fight. I feel like this brought us together.
I'm not mad at Panda. I'm mad at Rocco, and I'm still mad at Rocco.
Okay. So it's Rocco and the mosquitoes that you're mad at.
Mostly, yeah.
Okay.
I think
That's the good news. Then.
this is a lot about the mosquitoes.
Okay, Panda, you're off the hook. You got a peaceful day coming.
Oh, Lord. Thanks, Ken.
All right, buddy. Yeah, got some comments that are coming in here.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, there's comments.
Are there phone calls? 'Cause those are fascinating, too.
Nah, people don't call anymore. People just text.
Okay.
People
That's the
don't
new age.
people don't like talking anymore.
No,
I like talking to people.
Okay, this one said, and this is very profound, Virginia didn't put Rocco to bed hungry. Rocco put himself to bed hungry. Food was available. So it's not the parent making the choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's all about Panda feeling bad at the end. Daddy, I don't want to. I'm hungry, and he doesn't want. Panda's got a very, very tender heart. It's not cold like Virginia. No, just kidding.
I don't think I have a heart.
No, you did.
It is tough. The one thing, when you love your kids, you would do anything for them. You hate to see them going through any kind of pain, whatever. And the tough road, the long road, is often tough because you're having to grind against what would make them happy for the overall longer payoff, and saying, I'm shaping their character in this tough moment.
So it's not more important for you to be happy. It's more important for you to do the right thing. And the right thing is to not waste food. And the right thing is not to tell your mother to make one thing and then all of a sudden you don't want it. But his happiness was put in front of the right thing. And that to me is a messed up lesson, because now we're spoiling this child and showing this child all you have to do is stick to your guns and not be happy with something, and you'll eventually get your way, even if you're acting out of line.
You had mentioned that Rocco chose Dad over you
all the time.
Well, did he say anything that was deliberate? Like, hey, Mom, Dad,
I love Daddy. I don't like you, Mommy.
He said that last night
Multiple times.
I mean, that's sassing back. That to me is restriction. That's time out.
I don't care. I don't mind being the heavy. I don't care if these kids don't like me. I'm not here to be your friend. I'm here to raise you right and teach you not to be a spoiled little entitled brat.
Okay.
And if you don't like me, I don't give a flying you know what.
Okay, people were saying in this one that Panda tapped out. He should not have done that. He was the weaker parent, but at times Virginia taps out and then gives Rocco the electronics and lets him slide on his bad language.
So that was a point I was going to make, but I was scared to, because sometimes Virginia frightens me.